Kadali bang nilabay sa panahon? Presko pa man sa panumduman kung diin ta nagsugod. Karon, klaro og tataw ang bunga sa atong hinaguan. Apan paspas nga minggukod ang oras kanato. Atong damgo og panganloy nagpabilin pero mausab ang mga hulga niini. Hinaot mapadayon kining atong kausa.
If you kill the environment, you kill everything. Who suffers if you kill the environment? It's the poor. And whose duty is it to protect our people? It's the government.
I'm only a child, yet I know we are all in this together and should act as one single world towards one single goal.
Around the globe, there are countless discussions and debates as to what should be given priority between economic development or environmental protection. Environmental groups are relentless in advocating for the environment. Obviously, the effects of global warming have manifested through the natural disasters striking in countries with increasing degrees of destruction each time. For a developing country like the Philippines, contradicting interests play a major role surrounding the issue. Our story is one of those constant struggles being fought through generations. A 25-year worth of hard work and dedication led by a very unlikely individual. What started as a noble cause now threatened by power play and ulterior motives. Should environmental protection be always compromised for economic development? Cebu City, Philippines, one of the country's highly developed cities. It is the home of 1 million people. The city has now become a widely industrialized zone where large infrastructures have been sprouting like mushrooms. Little do we know that just within the city's boundaries lies a well-kept treasure. This is Central Cebu Protected Landscape, CCPL, or Cebu Hilly Lands, a protected area covering more than 28,000 hectares of protected forests, 5 watersheds, and national parks. Buhisan Watershed Forest Reserve, Mananga Watershed Forest Reserve, Sudlun National Park, Central Cebu National Park, and Kutkutusara Watershed Forest Reserve were combined into one protected area known as the Central Cebu Protected Landscape through Republic Act 9486. This protected area is home to a number of Cebu's endemic and indigenous species. At the same time, this serves as a safe haven to several threatened species such as the Cebu flower pecker, black shama or siluy, the Cebu cinnamon tree, the street-breasted bulbul, the Rufous Lord kingfisher, and the Philippine tube-nosed bat, among others. This is the same area where the critically endangered Cebu flower pecker was rediscovered in 1992. Its robust, diversified environment does not only provide shelter to many kinds of wildlife, but more importantly, the protected area serves as a water catchment basin of Cebu. Its destruction can cause serious damage to our streams, rivers, and waterways, which provides water for the people, farms, and watersheds. And without intervention, it may result in a major water crisis in the city. Back in November 2000, a Memorandum of Agreement was executed by the Department of Environment and Natural Resources, represented by then Secretary Antonio Ceriles and Police Chief Superintendent Tiburcio Fusilero of PNP Region 7 for the rehabilitation, protection, and conservation of the forest and biodiversity in Cebu Central National Park and Kutkutusara Watershed Forest Reserve under Adapt a Mountain program covering an approximate area of 504 hectares. His ruggedness and unconventional ways are often misunderstood by people. Yet, out of this roughness is a love others struggle to understand.
Well, sa akong grupo, tawag nila ako Tiboy. Coined from the word Tiburcio. Ang ana sa akong lulo sa una. I finished my schooling in Baguio sa atong Philippine Military Academy, class 1971, class matatag. Sa una, during the secessionist movement sa Mindanao, kami unang ipadala dito. So when I got assigned here, late 74, 75 ana, nakahilig man may trail bike sa una. So I found this place na among usually playground sa una sa trail biking. Another time, ang kalsada is through Lagtang sa Talisay. Wa pa ning highway dire. Sa sige na mo ride dire, we found no shelter. Why mga kahoy. So, we encourage our group na kada saka na mo, magdamig sidling.
Mo gani ha, kita mismo kami magbiyahe mi, mga on mi, ang liso ha, para Canitpla ni. Mo gani liso. Liso butang bag, ang kabot Cebu. Iyang itanom na basig asa mi magbiyahe. Usang putasa, iya ganang taguan.
The first na ako na-meet si General is through the motorcycle club. Di kami nagka-ila-ila. Iya akong gi-invite diri sa reserve para mag-join sa iyang advocacy ng preservation sa forest. Na-accept na ako siya, so ever since nagsugod na ko diring pananom.
We started planting even at early as 75, 76. Until one time, the Secretary of DNR visited Cebu because na-expose sa una about the funds released to the DNR, supposedly to reforest na pag-inspection ni Chirilles, Secretary siya sa una, ingon man sa report, planted na kuno tanan dire. So, ingon ni Chirilles, uy, lain de nga species kahoy gitanom dire. Invisible tree. O mo to, nagsugod. Nakita niya among mga tanom dire. Immediately, right there, task niya si ang regional executive director director DNR taga-Akob, Muwa. First time niya offer na ko is 3,000 hectares. So I said, di na ko kaya na 3,000, dagan ako makontrahan na. So I offered 500. So mo to, nahimong 504 hectares.
General Fusilero stood up as the voice of the Canitpla rainforest. He went over and beyond his ways to protect it. And when adversaries rose up from the most unlikely places, he called out to the many like-hearted individuals to carry on the impossible task. For Cebu, for the rainforest, and for the future generation.
The task of protecting the forest is so huge that General Fusilero alone cannot make it. So we thought of forming a foundation to help General Fusilero in the program of keeping the Cantipla Forest. So that's when we registered the KIP Foundation, protecting and preserving the Canitpla Forest.
The foundation under General Fusilero's leadership has implemented various forest restoration and biodiversity conservation approaches in an effort to rehabilitate the degraded forest patches. These approaches include assisted natural regeneration (ANR), planting of indigenous species in existing plantations, open lands and grasslands, planting fruit-bearing trees and rotated crops in the upland farms.
So far, we have introduced mga different indigenous trees na dire, including katong mga rare na gyud, yung mga cinnamon, mga hardwood, mabulo, inana.
By far, a total of 379,183 fruit-bearing and dipterocarp trees were planted across 189.80 hectares. Furthermore, another 212 hectares of second-growth forests were planted through ANR from 2001 up to present.
Si Kuya General Fusilero is also an Eagles. Nagkasinabot mi nga sa The Fourth United Eagles Club, ang among projects is to help the area. Muna nagsige mig pananom og trees, dili lang kay tanom, growing gina siya. Tree growing sa Canitpla ug sa tabunan.
We took part in the implementation of some projects that we think we could actually help the foundation. One of it is the tree growing activities that we had with the reservist personnel of the Philippine Army, as well as the ROTC students in different schools in Metro Cebu.
Water impounding facilities were also established to help the farmers sustain fresh water in the areas. Additionally, 3 nurseries were also built by the foundation. General Fusilero became a driving force in encouraging and fostering unity by employing the help of public and private stakeholders for preservation and rehabilitation activities in his assigned area.
Ganahan nagkay mi mo kuan sa area mo tanom kay ngano man una ang mga hayop amo nang nakita. Maybe tungod na sa among pagpananom og kahoy o pagprotekta sa area.
Og manpower lang, daghang tag source sa manpower. Problema lang ang atong I would say politics. Mo na problema.
Despite the numerous efforts of General Fusilero and his partners in protecting and conserving the area, in spreading awareness and becoming the voice of the forests and everything in it, it is evident that there are enemies looming around waiting to strike at any given chance. Destructive and illegal activities like forest fires, squatter encroachment, kaingin, illegal resource extraction, pests and other diseases, and expansion of farm lots and illegal structures inside the forests, among others, are rampant in the area.
Ako personally, nag-goal ko kay again fortingin na mong paninguha 25 years ago nga mudagko gini ang forest. Magsakit kayo kung dughan magtan-aw ba gipamputol ang mga kahoy, gipangkaingin. Nagkagrabe. This is the only forest here sa babaw gid sa city which patindaghan ng mulupyo. Mahurot nila nagkaputol, mugahi ng yuta or masiminto or whatsoever. Ang rainwater, dili na mo naog sa ground, ari na lang sa surface, mubaha na lang. Ug mawa ni nga forest, samot kauhaw ang mga tao.
People in the area are not aware of protecting the forest. What they are interested is selling the land. That is prohibited under the NIPAS Act that creates the watershed na the protected area. Na no tax declaration will be issued inside or within the protected area. So, if we did not do that, I think wala na. Gisubdivide, gibahin-bahin na ning forest niya. Wala na, the forest is gone. Kung wa pa may anak mo fight yun, no? Ang DNR naghibalo sila nga di nila kaya ang pag-protect aning forest.
Ang greatest threat sa project, politics. Ano, kada eleksyon, magpa-register sila voters diri na mo puyo. So, nidaghan ang squatter diri. Nya, mangangkon na gyuta diri. Second, which is medyo bugat gamay, kani mga dato nakapalit diri, muhay ro guns, ipanting mi diri. Actually, napatyan na gani mi diri.
Say baharan mi nga dili na mi pasudlon sa area niya dahil kausangan ni Sud midto. Actually gikasuhan man gani ko hangtod karon. Ug na kami kanang apil to nga among trabahante bisag walay mga labot ba. Ilalang gid mi kasuhan para mawala na tawo si Fusilero. Nga mo dumala diri sa iyang area.
Mo na mga downside ani nga project. Sad to say, daghan na nag-interest karon kay naa na may kalsada. Ako pa kontrabida karon.
The mission of General Fusilero is not only to keep the forest, not only to nurture, but his mission really is to re-educate everyone how important it is to be in relationship with nature, to coexist.
The grown trees, the thriving animals, this richness of the flora and fauna in the preserved forest of Canitpla is a living testament of genuine and selfless love. Because this forest did not exist overnight. For years it has blossomed, but for years the imminent threats also grew persistently. The fight to protect the last remaining rainforest of Cebu City has been the battle cry of General Fusilero and his group of raggedy and most unlikely forest defenders. This has become a lifelong journey for them, but time is not on their side now.
Well, nasugdan naman namo. And di lang na ko gusto i-abandonar ni mga kahoy. Maurpan ni sila yung taon. Sagdan na mo. So, imagine karon pa lang nga, nakabalita sila nga mo expire na, daghan na ng kwan diha ay, kaingin. You could imagine, og dili mitabangan sa DNR nga renew. Mawala ni in 3 to 5 months. Hurot na ni. Para na ko, hopefully, matabangan ta sa DNR nga tagaan ko another 10 year dire. Kita tabang raman ta sa DNR. Actually, mandate man ni sa DNR. Kita ni tabang raman. So, it's up to them. Kung gusto nila mapadayon ni na project, agyapon mi. So, I don't think we could protect this area. Muna challenge na ko nila.
Ang among gibuhat din nakaayo sa inyong department. Wa na makaayo na mo kay wa pa may mangwarta din.
If you need any proof, the last 25 years, this is the proof. This is your country. This is the Philippines.
If you're in the middle of this forest, that's the only way and the only time that you could really feel within you the raw power of nature and how it transforms you to understand how important it is.
Makadungog lang ka nga na kay na-meet sa ubos nga happy sila ni Agi dire. Murag happy na sad ka.
Mo ni ang pinaka-importante nato nga resource. So kinahanglan magtinabangay gid ang tanan nga ma-preserve tani pagsiguro nga ang future nato ug sa musunod nato nga generation ma-secure sila ba through aning protection sa Cantipla watershed.
If there are no keepers, there wouldn't be any forest. So one and all, I invite you to join us. Let's keep, let's nurture the last rainforest of Cebu.
For now, they could only pray that their sacrifice will echo down to the younger generation and hope that they would take on the handlebars and continue on with the journey. With this, they might just keep the wheels turning towards the survival of the forest and its importance to our future.